Look up. You're living in a universe with one unbreakable rule. Nothing can go faster than the speed of light. Scientists call it an eternal law of nature. But what if they're wrong? What if this cosmic speed limit, this unbreakable wall, isn't a law at all? Think of the most intense video game you've ever played. No matter how it looks, the computer running it has a max processing speed. If you push the code too fast, the game freezes. A growing number of brilliant minds are arguing that the speed of light is the clock speed of the universe's computer. It's the ultimate terrifying clue that everything around you, your home, your memories, the sun in the sky, is just a sophisticated simulation. Have you ever felt a shiver down your spine, looking up at the endless stars, wondering if there's more to it all? More than what we see, what we touch, what we know. What if the very fabric of our reality, the ground beneath your feet, the air you breathe, the love you feel, what if it's all part of a secret hidden in plain sight, woven into the rules of our universe? We're going to pull back that curtain and peer into a possibility that could change everything you think you know. There's one unbreakable rule, a cosmic decree that governs absolutely everything from the tiniest speck of dust to the most colossal galaxy. It's a cosmic speed limit. Imagine you're driving on the grandest highway of all, the entire universe, but no matter how powerful your engine, no matter how much you push the pedal, there's an invisible barrier. You cannot ever go faster than one specific speed, the speed of light. Nothing with physical substance, nothing with mass like you, your car, a planet, or even a single atom can ever reach this ultimate speed. It's like an impenetrable wall built right into the fabric of space itself. We've learned this in science class. We accept it as fact. But have you ever truly stopped to ask, why? Why this limit? What profound secret is it protecting? Because the answer, if a growing number of brilliant minds are right, isn't just a quirky fact about physics. It's a clue so earth-shattering it could reveal that our entire existence is not what we think it is. What if that cosmic speed limit isn't just some grand, deep, mystical law of nature? What if it's something far more chillingly ordinary? What if it's merely a technical limitation, like a speed bump in a giant computer program? Think about the most immersive, breathtaking video game you've ever played. The graphics are stunning, the world feels real, but deep down you know it's just code. No matter how powerful the computer, it can only process information so fast. It has a clock speed, a maximum rate at which you can update everything inside the game. If you try to push the game beyond that limit, what happens? It freezes, it glitches, it crashes. Look around you. What if all this, your home, your family, your memories, the sun in the sky, is just a sophisticated simulation? And the speed of light? It's not a law of physics. It's a clock speed of the universe's computer. It's the absolute fastest rate that the information making up our reality can travel. If that's true, this speed limit isn't preserving some grand principle. It's simply the programmer's rule to keep the entire system from breaking. It's the ultimate, undeniable clue that we might be living inside a gigantic cosmic program. Does the idea that our universe might be a simulation excite you or scare you? Let us know in the comments below. The terrifying yet thrilling idea that our world might be an illusion isn't new. For thousands of years, philosophers have grappled with it, their minds wrestling with the nature of reality. Imagine the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. He dreamed up prisoners chained in a cave, only ever seeing the shadows cast on the wall, believing these shadows were the entire reality. They were mistaking a projection for the real thing. Centuries later, René Descartes, another brilliant mind, lay awake at night, gripped by the fear that an evil deceiver, an all-powerful illusionist, might be creating a perfect illusion, making him believe an external world existed when it didn't. These were profound anxieties about what is real. Today, this ancient fear has a modern, technological face: the simulation theory. It was famously put forward by philosopher Nick Bostrom. He didn't just idly wonder, Could we be in a simulation? He used cold, hard logic to argue that it's actually highly probable that we are. Bostrom's argument is unsettlingly simple. If civilizations don't destroy themselves, and if they keep developing their technology, they will eventually gain the power to create simulations so advanced, so perfect, that they are totally indistinguishable from actual reality. And inside these simulations, conscious beings just like us, who believe their world is real. And here's the kicker. If they create one such simulation, they will almost certainly create thousands, perhaps even billions. For every original universe, there will be countless simulated ones. So purely by the numbers, it becomes far, far more likely that we are one of the countless simulated minds, rather than the rare original one. The idea is so compelling, so logically powerful, that even some of the most prominent figures in our world, like Elon Musk, have publicly stated that they think the chances of us living in base reality, the original reality, are incredibly low. They are looking at our own rapidly advancing technology and realizing, given enough time, any civilization can create a universe. If you found out tomorrow for sure that we are in a simulation, what's the first thing that you tried to do? Share us your craziest ideas. Scientists have long told us why the speed of light is the ultimate speed limit, and both reasons are simple if you think about them in terms of logic. Imagine an object trying to get to the speed of light. The closer it gets, the heavier it becomes. To actually reach the speed of light, it would need an infinite amount of energy, an impossible, endless supply, so it simply can't be done. The closer it gets, the heavier it becomes. To actually reach the speed of light, it would need an infinite amount of energy, so it simply can't be done. The speed of light is also absolutely necessary to keep causality in order. It's the rule that a cause must always happen before its effect. If you could somehow go faster than light, you could, theoretically, send an event or a message back in time, creating impossible paradoxes. The speed limit is there to stop the timeline from utterly breaking down. But the simulation theory gives us a different and perhaps even more chillingly elegant explanation. It says the speed of light is simply the maximum rate at which the simulation runs. In a computer program, everything we perceive, every atom, every interaction is fundamentally made of information. The speed of light is simply the fastest rate at which that information can be processed and transferred across the virtual universe. The limit isn't there to preserve an abstract law. It's there because the program has set the system's limits. It prevents paradoxes, not through complex physical rules, but because the code is designed to process event A before it processes event B. It's the ultimate gatekeeper, ensuring the program's stability. If we truly are living inside a giant computer program, wouldn't there be clues? Little imperfections, strange behaviours, or odd rules that look suspiciously like features of computer code? Many argue that when we look at the weirdest parts of our universe, the simulation theory offers shockingly simple explanations. The observer effect is perhaps the most bizarre mystery in all of science, proven in the double-slit experiment. When you observe a tiny particle like an electron, it behaves as you'd expect, like a tiny, solid ball. But if you don't watch it, it spreads out and behaves like an unpredictable wave, seemingly being in many places at once. The particle only decides on a single location the moment we look at it. One observation forces it into existence. Why would a vast, complex program waste precious computing power rendering the entire universe in perfect detail at all times? That's inefficient. A video game only renders the scene you're looking at. The simulation might only render reality when it's being observed. This weird, unsettling behaviour isn't a paradox. It's us catching a glimpse of the universe's reality on demand. If our universe only renders things when we observe them, what does that mean for free will? Are we really deciding, or is the program just waiting for our input? The pixelation of space-time, the universe's resolution. Your television looks perfectly smooth, but if you zoom in, what do you see? Tiny little squares, pixels. What if reality is the same way? Some of the most speculative theories in physics suggest that space itself is not perfectly smooth, but made of incredible tiny discrete units. There may be a theoretical minimum distance called the Planck length that acts like the ultimate pixel of reality. You literally couldn't divide space any smaller than that. This isn't a proven fact yet, but it makes perfect sense in a simulated world. Every program must have a base resolution, a fundamental level of detail. One of the biggest, most awe-inspiring mysteries in all of existence is how unbelievably precise the laws of our universe are. Physical constants, like the exact strength of gravity, are balanced on a razor's edge. If you changed any of them slightly, even by a tiny fraction, stars couldn't form, atoms couldn't hold together. Almost too perfect to be random. Some people see this fine-tuning as powerful evidence for a divine designer. The simulation theory offers another equally profound explanation. These aren't random coincidences, these are initial parameters, the settings chosen by the programmer. They weren't set by chance to create a stable, interesting, and crucially, a life-supporting simulation. So where does that leave us? We live in a universe with a mysterious hard speed limit. A universe that behaves differently when we simply look at it. A universe that seems perfectly set up for our very existence. You can look at these facts as a separate, strange feature of our world, a puzzle to be solved. But when you gather them all together, the simulation theory offers a single, coherent, and utterly mind-bending story that ties them all together. It suggests that every strange law of physics, every cosmic mystery, is simply a feature of a reality built on code, with the speed of light acting as its ultimate processing speed. We don't have definitive proof, and we may never get it. The jeopardy of this question is that the truth could be beyond our comprehension, but the possibility is there, hidden in the very source code of the cosmos. The theory leaves us with the most profound and perhaps the most terrifying question of all. So what do you hope the purpose of our simulation would be if it's true? What kind of programmer would create a universe like ours? Share your thoughts below. Thanks for tuning in. The best place to find all of our content, both videos and podcasts, is on YouTube, where we drop everything first. Just search But the Internet Said. And don't forget to like and subscribe.